over the world, politicians and parties are shaking things up, trying to attract that ever-elusive youth vote. There's been Sanders in the States, Trudeau in Canada, and Ardern in New Zealand. Interestingly, all the equivalent of those countries' Labor parties. So I wonder, how is the Labor Party here in Australia doing when it comes to talking to the youth in their language?
Tables have turnbulled, now it's Shorten's house.
Oh, dear God. If that's anything to go by, Labor are about as cool as a penny-farthing bicycle being ridden by a Tamagotchi. But don't just take my word for it. I spoke to members of the youth to find out what they think. What does ALP stand for?
I have no idea.
Australian... Other Labor or Liberal Party?
Who is the leader of the opposition?
The opposition leader.
I know his name, but I can't think of it right now. I know his face.
It begins with a B.
No.
Do you know who Bill Shorten is?
He's the Liberal leader? Is he? Labor leader. Liberal, one of the two.
If Labor were a band, what band would they be?
Jazz music, because they're like old.
One Direction.
Oh, that's damning. I think that's damning. Do you like One Direction?
No.
No, it's damning. I was right. Who's the Prime Minister?
Bill Short? No.
OK, so the youth and ALP don't seem to be that tight. They need help. And I think I know a place where they can find it. The UK. Here I am in the United Kingdom, where the Labor Party is currently riding a wave of populist youth appeal. And it's all thanks to Marxist Santa Claus, Jeremy Corbyn. Somehow, he managed to strike a chord with the youth, probably based on his policies of refusing to eat biscuits, not wearing ties, and not accepting decades of generational inequality. Yay! In fact, he became so popular they even chanted his name at Glastonbury.
Oh, Jeremy Corbyn. Hey! Hey!
Although, people do weird things at Glastonbury. At the last one, they had pole dancing robots. Should they be Prime Minister? I doubt it. Nevertheless, Corbyn seems to be mobilising youth support, so it makes total sense for the Labor Party to risk all this newfound cred by launching their very own music festival, Labor Live. That's right, nothing screams we understand the youth like hosting your own live music festival. I'm here to check it out and hopefully get some tips for Bill Shorten and the ALP. What was going on here, I sought out writer and left-wing political activist Owen Jones, aka British Tom Ballard. On a scale of not lit to woke AF, where are you placing Labor Live?
Oh God, woke AF, yeah. This is wokey McWokeson. It's just about trying to find ways to engage younger people that's a bit more exciting, a bit more less dry about just dry meetings is good. If we do not offer hope, then the politics of despair will thrive instead.
Politics of Despair was actually the name of my band in high school.
Interesting. Politics of Despair. Cheery. Did you do many cheery little numbers?
Just a lot of Spice Girl covers. Well, I'd be interested to know your objective opinion. We've got a couple of politicians in Australia who try very hard. Bill Shorten, the leader of our Labor Party, dabbing, rapping on the radio. It is a bit cringy. What can they do to mobilise the youth a bit more?
I'd say stop thinking about things like rapping or music or style.
Unless it's a Spice Girls
Of course, they can definitely do duets to Tea Become One. Don't just be the nicer version of the right. Be instead a movement that actually is ambitious and radical and transformative, that stands up to the elites. No one in Britain can say anymore that all politicians are the same, that there's no difference between the main political parties. And that is why the apathy or disillusionment, whatever you want to call it, that's why it ended in this country. And if it can end here, it can end anywhere, including Australia.
Inspiring stuff. Time to find this Corbyn character everyone's been banging on about. Could his rock star status be legit?
I'm a huge fan. He's given us so much support.
It's not charisma.
It's not the person.
It's honesty. Do you think you'll faint or swoon?
No, I did the first time. Now I'm going to play it cool.
He is very cool, and his politics are really cool.
From the backbenches to the bulwark of the nation, I'm the modern incarnation of that old JC. I'm Jeremy.
What the hell is going on here? Nope, that's not Beyonce. It's JC himself. It became clear Jeremy fever was reaching new dizzying heights. I had to know this guy's secret. It's lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Nice to be here.
Congratulations on the festival. I don't know that anybody in Australia would be brave enough to do something like this. I don't think it would happen back home. Are you having a good time?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We put this on because we want to show that we as a party reach out to everybody.
On a scale of not lit to woke AF, where would you place Labour Live right now?
Top.
Top.
It's fantastic.
Woke AF, yeah. Great. I've seen many people wearing your face on masks today around the festival. Surely that must freak you out a little bit.
It does. Are they better looking than me or the same? Because I find that kind of thing slightly unnerving, actually.
How do you try to engage with the youth? What are some of the tactics that you can use that perhaps we can learn from?
Well, it's a political message and it's a political discussion you have to have. And so what we said in the general election was we would raise taxation at the top end, we would cancel university fees, we'd restore university living grants, and we would guarantee apprenticeships or university place for all young people. It's not that young people were not interested in politics, it's politics was not interested in young people.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I figured it out. All the ALP needs to do to better appeal to Aussie youth is more fully distinguish itself from the coalition, release a radical manifesto, threaten to nationalise everything, and transform a political dinosaur who's been kicking around for at least 3 decades into a tie-shunning, merch-friendly lefty party leader with a very relatable facial hair situation and lots of rock star friends. Easy! Labour, I am sure you can do it. Go, Kevin!
Righty, it's Bill Shorten.
Oh, I just don't care anymore.